Harrisburg Stampede. Justin Coble with
I gotta change the freaking...
Oh, there it is.
Basically, they were
It's
playing
Major
Major League with a real game, yeah.
Oh, shit, there's the Hattie.
All right, you know with the sound of the hockey organ that we are back for the second half of the show. And we are talking about something right up my alley to some degree because I am a card-carrying Uniwatch member.
Yeah,
they don't sell those
Uniwatch.
anymore. They don't sell those anymore now that Paul's left. The Mammoth. Oh, I'm sorry. There we go. The Utah Hockey Club are now the Mammoth. Nothing like premature.
Story of our lives.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, the Utah Mammoth. I don't know. I heard
I don't hate
that.
it.
No, I don't hate it either. But I saw a concept of like if the Yeti was picked, they would have made the arena into a cooler.
The Yeti, it made the most sense. I understand, and you know, I get that Yeti brand coolers and mugs and whatever that all the crazy Karens in the world drink from. I think now that Stanley's for them, but you know what I mean. I just feel like it was short-sighted on Yeti Cooler's part.
Well, they probably could have made a lot more money off of that.
You don't think there couldn't... I mean, that could have been the ad patch. That could have been giveaways.
Absolutely.
I mean, there was money and business to be done, and they shot it down.
Oh, absolutely. There was a lot of money that could have been made right there just on their part. I mean, think of like you said, patches, giveaways, arena logo, just,
I mean,
you know.
The team could be called the Yetis. The ad patch could be for Yeti coolers, and it would be like the only ad patch that wouldn't look like a blatant advertisement on the team.
That is
uniform.
True. That is very, very true. Yeah, that is 100% true on that one because it's. I'm just waiting for the day where some of these teams become like the European hockey teams and patches all over their jerseys, their hockey pants, their helmets, their socks.
I mean,
hell, even the ice.
I'm a uniform purist. I don't like the ads. I understand that they are, and this is the term of the episode, a necessary evil of the modern game. But yes, I don't want to see, or like European soccer jerseys where it's not a team name on the chest. It is the advertiser on the chest. Like, I don't want that.
There's probably like 50 of them.
Right. I don't want athletes to look like NASCARs.
Pretty much is what it might just turn into be.
I don't want Bryce Harper on the podium thanking the Philadelphia Phillies, Tampax 3000, Pepsi Cola, Mountain Dew, CVS fans, you know, like I want my sports teams to be pretty
sports.
Yeah, pretty non-advertised. Just play sports for your city and your team. I think the Mammoth logo is pretty cool, actually, how they worked in the mountains into the Mammoth head, I guess you will.
How they made the tusk into a U for Utah.
I didn't even pick that up. That's a good call, David.
Because normally they're not that terribly long. Some are probably,
I see that now. Here's where they stumbled, though. They leaked the name by accident by changing their YouTube account name before they announced the name.
Well,
someone noticed that week that that they were no longer the Utah Hockey Club on YouTube. They were the Utah Mammoth, and mistakes were made.
Looks like we're not the only one that had premature issues.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us. They make pills for that now, I hear. Um,
Oh yeah.
um,
Oh, this could go
no,
sideways real
I think
quick.
this was a smart decision name wise. I'm glad that people voted for this. What I forget
Because
what the other options were off the top of my head.
I know Mammoth and Yeti were two of. I think Outlaws was one.
Yeah, I don't think of outlaws when I think of Utah. I guess Sister Wives didn't make the cut because that's what I would think of when I think of Utah.
You got a pretty mouth.
I don't think of that when I think of Utah. I think of that when I think of like Arkansas, Alabama,
Uh,
losing
Yeah,
viewers there, losing listeners there. I mean, I'm just
Outlaws
making
was
things
one.
really good for us. Outlaws was one.
Yeah, I thought they were Outlaws was. I know Yeti and Mammoth were that was among the mix, but we all know about the Yeti thing.
Yeah. I am a I love the color scheme. I love the powder blue with the black. I think that's really sharp colors.
I do
It's
like
not
the
an
away jersey as well, just because just Utah across the front and the logo on the shoulders.
yeah.
Just making it subtle with that instead of just having the logo on home and away.
And that's a pretty traditional like the way they have it diagonal. That's a pretty traditional hockey look too. I mean,
Yeah, because I've seen it with the Rangers a bunch. The Rangers have jerseys like that. Hershey did jerseys like that.
the Penguins had a jersey like that in the 90s. It was part
Colorado
of
did it.
their
I
yeah.
think Colorado did it for a while.
It's just it's a nice classy look. It's not over the top. It's just it's to me that I love that. I love the diagonal down. Team name, state, whatever. It's a really nice classic hockey look. Um,
And the Mammoth isn't some like goofball name either. It's
no, it isn't a goofball name. It isn't a goofball logo like the Thrashers or the Mooterists that the Dallas Stars had for a while. Um, look,
no, it's a
there's
really
been
good
some bad
logo.
logos in hockey.
Yeah,
Let's be honest with ourselves. There have been some
that there has
terrible
been.
logos in hockey.
That there has been. I mean, the Thrashers jersey was not. That logo was not. No, their third jersey I liked. Their third one I did, but not their main.
Yeah, let's see. The
No.
Dallas Stars used the Mooterist from 2003 to 2006. That's far longer than it should have been used. Um, I am on sportslogos.net for the record. Um, who are some past teams? Oh yeah, the Thrashers. Jeez. That 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 third jersey logo was terrible.
I kind of like the third jersey one like the one I have.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That also is looks
I
like
kind of liked it.
reproductive organs for a woman as well.
You would say that. You would.
I said it very cleanly for the record. You know who always had a really good alt jersey? The Lightning, the one with the rain and the lightning. It like the you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yep.
That was always a really cool third jersey.
For me, I'd have to go with the Coyotes.
I know exactly what one you're talking about without even saying it. Yes. That one is another. I think they were from the same time frame too
I
as
think.
the. Yep.
Where's my?
Yeah, that first season one, the one they used up until 2003, that is a sharp.
Yeah, where it looks like it has desert background in it.
Yep. Yeah, that is a really cool third jersey too. Man, the NHL's always done really well with alt jerseys. And it's something I wish other leagues would take notice of.
Yeah, I don't see it happening though, but
No, I don't see it happening either, but I'm just saying they should because there's been very few bad alt jerseys in NHL history. Oh, what was that?
good or bad.
No. There was and it was at is that at NHL uniforms? There we go. NHL uniforms. I'm always a fan of when the Hurricanes break out
Oh, the
the
Whalers.
Whalers. Yeah.
Well, you got to do a throwback to them.
No, I know. You can't throw back to the Hurricanes. I mean, I guess you could at this point, but their uniform really hasn't changed in 20 some years.
And yeah, the only thing they've really had, the only thing they've really done is added like a flag logo to it. That's really it
Yeah.
for the Hurricane flags. That's really the only thing they added. And with the canes going across their chest, like with Utah, how is Utah going diagonal? They have canes.
Yeah, that's something they added in 2019, I see. I'm on the database right now.
Yeah, so am I.
Um yeah, I mean even the Robo Penguin was like a really good third jersey for a while. Like I mean just I don't know. NHL's always done alt jerseys right.
They have done very good ones. Now, don't get me wrong, some you kind of question, but it's not like it's too terribly but bad. Like I know Ottawa did a third jersey. Actually, no, Ottawa didn't do a third jersey, or I think they used it as a third jersey at one point. But it was where instead of the Senator's head doing like the side view, it kind of did like a 3D look to it.
Yes, I know what you're talking about from the
Yeah,
late 90s.
and I do have that jersey. Actually, yeah, late 90s, early 2000s, because they were still using it. Actually, according to this, they still use it to this day.
Yeah,
Or they use it up until 18,
2020.
yeah, up until 2020. Now we all love our jerseys. Now this it's not a third jersey, but I still say the most hideous jersey of them all, Vancouver.
Yeah, we've talked about this before. I can't argue that.
There is no argument. Nobody can argue that one. That's horrible. This is
I'm not
no,
always the
just
biggest fan of the whale coming out of the sea, though, either.
now. Have you seen the 2014 Heritage jersey for Vancouver?
With the maroon,
Yeah.
yeah, that's nice. I like the side striping on the arms. It's a classic, it's a throwback to when the team was or when they had a team called the Millionaires. That's yeah, I'm good with that.
Oh, the jerseys galore.
one day they're gonna reverse retro to the V. You know this, right? It's going to
Uh,
happen.
uh, yeah. Oh, that's just nasty.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, then we're gonna throw up because it's that bad. I mean, no, no.
You know what was a terrible logo? And we're so far off now, I don't even care. Um that '07 to 2010, I'm sorry, the '06 to 2010 Buffalo Sabres logo. When Reebok redesigned the jerseys,
Oh, yeah,
that is a terrible looking logo.
yeah. I'd rather the original Sabres logo.
Either the original Sabres logo or the buffalo head.
Not the sleek buffalo.
Not the buffalo slug looking thing that they had, no.
Now, what do you think of their third jerseys with the Sabres in the middle and buffalo along the bottom? They used it 2000 to 06. Red jersey.
Yeah, well, one, I was never a fan of the red jerseys. To me, that didn't say Buffalo Sabres. To me, it's always going to be the blue and gold.
Yeah,
Their third
I
jersey
didn't
was
care
fine.
for
It's
it.
simple. It's not anything over the
I didn't
top. It's
care
not
for it.
stupid.
I didn't care for it, but it wasn't terrible like some of the other ones.
Their their 2022-2023 reverse retro might be one of my favorites. It takes the 90s logo and puts it with the classic color scheme. It's spot on. It's perfect as far as I'm concerned. We could do a whole episode of just talking about uniforms.
By the way, you do know they did a reverse retro for Tampa, right? With the Storm.
I'm getting there. I did not know that. Oh yeah, I see that for the same season.
22-23, they did that with the
It's
Storm on
it,
the.
yeah, but it's a white jersey. It doesn't work for me, brother. Is how I'll put it.
Yeah, no, I could care less for that one. I could care less for that with that one. I do like the 96-99 third jerseys
Let
better
me
just because
ask
I
you
feel
this.
it just feels like with the darker jersey, it just makes it better.
Yes. Well, it looks more like a storm. Um, let me pick your brain on this. What are your thoughts
Not much to pick.
on the Anaheim Ducks using the classic logo with the current color scheme?
I, it works to a point. I mean, it's not like it's it's not like it's horrible, like to where it's like completely hideous. But I guess they
No,
needed
no,
to do like a complete revamp just to kind of get it, into a better state.
it's to me it's missing something.
It is missing something, but it's not like it's horrible.
No, it's not offensive. Um,
I mean, you are right. It is missing something, but the question is, one, what is it missing? Two, what it's missing is not making the jersey too horrible.
you know whose classic jerseys have not aged well in my eyes? The Devils. I think the green and red and white it looks too Christmassy now. I think the black, red and white is probably the way they should stay. Because
Yeah,
even looking at the reverse retros, outside of the ones where they do um, the Scouts colors, which is a cool interpretation, um, I don't like the green, red, and white anymore. I think it looks too Christmassy.
well, maybe they should do it for the holidays.
They should do that for the holidays. Make their jersey. make that make
Yeah, their
that
third
the
jersey.
Christmas one.
Make
Didn't one of their goalies or one of their players come in with a hat that just had hat on it?
No, I think somebody. I think they put helmet. I think one of the goalies just put helmet along the back.
Okay. That's funny because it's their own players taking the piss out of a really bad idea. Um,
It, yeah, why would you? I mean, okay, I get it. Jersey, okay, New Jersey, I get it. But it's just like, let's just put in cursive Jersey.
it's such a dumb idea.
Made money though.
It,
It
it
made
it
money.
did it did, but it's still a stupid idea.
But then again, is it stupid if it made money?
Yes, yeah,
That's
it's
the
still
thing.
stupid. Look, Nike makes all these dumb jerseys for NBA teams and now MLB teams, and most of them are stupid. I mean, I hate watching Phil's home games on a Friday night because I hate. The only thing good about the Phil City Connect is the cap. Tell me when I'm
Agree.
telling lies.
I agree.
Um, I think next episode we need to just do like a full logo and uniform discussion for all leagues.
Okay,
Because
that
I could
works.
do that all the
We can
time.
we can start dissecting jerseys.
Yeah, I'm
Old,
down with
new,
that.
why
That is
not?
fun.
Old, new, why not?
Why am I getting 3 bags of chips from Walmart?
Because you like chips?
No, they replaced. Oh, is it too late? I can't deny these. See, you sons of bitches.
Oh darn, you have chips.
Yeah, but I don't want 3 bags of chips. I just wanted 1 bag of chips.
Dude, the way my kids go through chips, we need chips.
Okay, so this is so far off topic. I really like the Takis nacho cheese chips. But instead of
Yeah.
giving me one
They make
bag,
nacho cheese chips?
they do. And they're
I didn't know
freaking
that.
great. And they also do ranch
Ooh.
ones.
No, so I gotta go with nacho cheese.
Their
I gotta
nacho
go.
cheese are good.
I gotta go with cheese. It's not yours.
Well, they're good. But instead of giving me a different brand replacement for the 1 bag I requested in my pickup order, they gave me 3 of the other brand and bumped it up to like $8.
Oh damn.
I get they're being generous, but that's my money, not theirs. So I had to go in and substitute it. Not that this has anything to do with what we're talking about. I just want to see if my order was ready. Um, I have nothing else to talk about. We might as well just save the rest of this discussion for next episode. Um,
Yeah, we're good.
all right. You can check out our friends at the our friend Dave, the commissioner of our fantasy baseball league, at the Rural Blaze Banter podcast. Him and his buddies Greg, Jake, and Garrett, they are small town rural firefighters, first responders, and they talk about the things they've gone through and the things they see. You can find that wherever you get your podcast. The other ship is the Pop Culture Podcast with the Pro Wrestling Lean. You can find that wherever you get your podcasts as well. And in the ads, you can always check out the Baseball Together podcast and the Pro Wrestling Outlaws podcast. You can find the Non Sports podcast wherever you get your podcasts. You can check out our Linktree link in the description. That'll take you to our TeePublic store, all of our sponsors, whether it be Dubby, Ballsy, or Fans Idea.
Fans ID.
Well, it was the only one that didn't have a Y on the end.
Well, why didn't have a Y on the end, Jason?
I don't know. It's not my business. But you can find us wherever you get your podcast. I'm not listing them all off today.
There's so many. We're everywhere.
I've tapped out.
We are everywhere. So there you go.
We are everywhere. With that, I'm Jason.
I'm David.
And we'll talk with you next time.
Good morning.